So welcome to the session. In previous session, we have plot, box plot and whisker plot. If data set is given, okay, and we have seen describe function. The agenda of today's session is to discuss few basic inner view questions. So just you read the question, try to frame your answer, pause the video, try to comment your answer, because whatever you think that would be better for you. So just I'm reading this. What is difference between bar chart, pie chart and line chart? So in the same way, when you should use bar chart, when you should use pie chart, when you should use line chart. So whatever feel you correct, you should respond accordingly. And basic interpretation, what I can say, bar chart basically you can prefer when interval is given. If you have to present data in form of percentile, percentage, then go for pie chart. And if you are going to do trend analysis, then you can prefer line chart. There is no thumb rule. It depends on your data analysis and accordingly you can use. So next one is, what is difference between pandas and numpy? Both are Python libraries where pandas deal with your series and data frame, and collection of data frame is panel. So pandas is dealing with series and data frame, but numpy deals with numerical data. Okay, next question is, what is the difference between matplotlib and seaborn? So seaborn is developed on the matplotlib. So whatever matplotlib can do, seaborn can also do. The basic difference is matplotlib is a visualization tool for two-dimensional data, but seaborn you can use for three-dimensional data and obviously for two-dimensional data as well, because it has been built on the top of matplotlib. Next question, what is 5-number summary? What is 5-number summary? 5-number summary is related to box plot or whisker plot. So in 5-number, first number is minimum, second is Q1, that is lower quartile, third is Q2, that is median, and fourth number is Q3, that is upper quartile, and fifth number is max. How do you get those numbers? By using this box plot. This line you can see, this is minimum, and here this boundary of this rectangular, this is pointing at 2, this is Q1, and this one 3 is Q2, that is median, pointing for 4, this is Q3, and 6 you can see max. So this is the 5-number summary. And if you are going to use this concept, so maximum to minimum, these are the 5-number summary. Minimum 25 percentile is Q1, 50 percentile is Q2, and 75 percentile is Q3, and then maximum. All these are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are called 5-number summary. Next question, what is IQR? IQR is basically interquartile range. Interquartile range is nothing but Q3. Here Q3 is 4, Q1 is 2, 4 minus 2 equal to 2. It means Q3 minus Q1 is IQR, interquartile range. If you will compare with normal distribution, then 68% data from normal distribution falls under IQR range, that is interquartile range. Next interview question, what is difference between range and IQR? Obviously range is a function in Python. If you are going to put range 5, it will print 0 to 4. So n minus 1 number it will print array. But IQR is basically upper quartile minus lower quartile, that is interquartile range. Next question, what is the best technique to calculate central tendency? There are three techniques to calculate central tendencies: mean, median and mode. Mean is worst to calculate central tendency because mean is badly affected by outliers. So don't try to use mean to calculate central tendency. This is my recommendation, but scenario to scenario you can use your skill. What about median? Yes, median is best suitable to calculate central tendency because it is not going to affected by outliers. And what about mode? If categorical data is there, suppose male, male, female, male, male, female, male, like that. So there, on depending on frequency, if categorical data is there, then central tendency can be calculated using mode. So like there is no fixed answer for that. According to situation, you should calculate central tendency by using any one of mean, median and mode. Median is recommended. Okay, and for example, box plot uses median to calculate central tendency, but in case of normal distribution, mean is to be used to calculate central tendency. So what is the best technique? Best technique depends on the scenario. But if you keep outliers in mind, then don't use mean, prefer median, because median is not affected by outliers. So what about next question? So next one is, what are two types of statistic? Yes, distributive, descriptive and inferential statistic. What is normal distribution? Normal distribution is bell-shaped distribution. Okay, internally it is going to calculate the probability, and it may be right is skewed and left is skewed. Okay, so what about perfect normal distribution? If mean equal to median equal to mode, then that will be known as perfect distribution. And what is SS? SS is sum of a square or summation of a square, or you can say variance or sigma square. Suppose y is given, okay, calculate y bar, that is mean, and subtract each y with y bar, a square and sum, so that would be variance. Okay, that would be variance. And what is difference between variance and a standard deviation? So a standard deviation is a square root of variance. A standard deviation is unitless, but variance is having unit. So these are frequently asked statistic questions if you appear for data science interview questions. So hope this will help you to get acquainted with basic question and answers. So answer you can prepare it in your way. Question is the same. You should prepare your answer in your own way, and no need to remember or recite anything, and don't try to follow the bookish answer. You try to understand the concept and then provide answer depending upon your understanding. Thank you.